on this lovely warm summer's day, we have found Linda. Well, obviously, we have contacted Linda. So it's the same again. Everything has a good story. So this was drawn on Wednesday, which was the 6th.
Yes.
And the 6th was Linda's birthday. And for Linda's birthday, they had flown to San Francisco for a month around the States. So hence why we couldn't get hold of Linda. She got hold of us about 10 o'clock that night due to the time difference. So Linda is from Yorkshire, and they are in, they're traveling, they'd flown into San Francisco, landed. She said she got one of those emails on her phone as she turned it on that went, "You've won a car," and she was like, spam. And then got another one from us going, "You really have won a car." So she's over the moon. Hello, Linda, and her husband. So basically they're back in the country on the 29th, 26th, 29th of this month, and then we're going to sort out, because we can't deliver it to them because they're not here, or they might come and get it. We'll work that out. So Peugeot has found a new home.
Yes.
Marvellous. Good, 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 good. And we have done other things that are parked there, so we're going to go over here next. So over here is Road to Rust's W202. It broke down, didn't it, after we fixed it?
Technically, it didn't break.
It just ran out of petrol.
Yes.
James is an idiot and didn't put any fuel in it.
Bad James.
Bad James.
Bad James.
Because the fuel gauges were they didn't work at all when we first got it. And it was this side fuel gauge that was the really bad one. And my words were, put loads of fuel in it, let the gauges slosh around and it might work. That went straight over James's head, didn't it? So, after a new tank strainer again, well, a new tank strainer because we took the original one out because we thought it had blocked up when we found out it hadn't got any petrol in it. Mm-hmm. And then we had to break the tank supply pipe, which fractured and sheared off doing that. So we got a new strainer, a new supply pipe, and we sent James off to Silver Lake to go and get a fuel gauge that was in much better condition. So I've changed that and
Brum.
It works. So this can go back out of our way. James, it's got 20 quid's worth of petrol in it.
You're going to need to put more in it.
Need to put more in it so it doesn't run out again. But we hope the fuel gauge is now registering
just over a quarter of a tank.
Just over a quarter of a tank, whereas last time it was sort of wobbling between quarter and a half because it was a bit hit and miss. So hopefully he can work that one out and put fuel in it.
Yeah.
Got car dealer fuel aversion. It's just a bad thing. It happens to all car dealers.
They seem to do that. They
don't
runs on fresh air,
apparently it ruins their baseline, you know.
Yeah. It's nothing quite like going on a road test when the car runs out of petrol.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to work for a bloke called Anthony Forster and everything stopped and ran out of fuel doing on a bloody test drive. Right, so that is fixed. That was not our fault. So on other things, you will notice Project Riot is back in the workshop. So when we took the big Iveco off a couple of days ago, I was like, right, I miss having me big Riot van, or a big van. So we have got Project Riot out of the back corner of the yard, looking a bit green. It hadn't suffered terribly badly because it's probably been sat over a year again. And I have started scraping. I've got 3 small bits of welding to do. And then the rest of it, basically, mechanically, it is good. The brakes are good. Structure is good, apart from a tiny hole in the sill over there, a bit in front of it, this end on the other side that I poked a hole in yesterday. And then I'm going to scooch all the lifty under seal off. I have a little bit to repair on this door here because it's gone a bit chewy. And then I'm going to have to pull the windows out because they keep falling out. The Riot spec ones, and then we need some white paint. Riot van, because the man needs his Riot van back. When you need to do full-scale rioting, you need the right equipment. And with the end of the world coming, obviously, because we've got the American elections today, so we're going to end up with a Trump will aggravate a Putin. I'd buy some tin food if I was you, because it might be helmets on, head down, and then the whole Middle East will go crazy. So bringeth the apocalypse and your war-proof Riot van. Hopefully it'll all be all right. So we'll have just seen a piece of video footage from Wednesday, as we have got now Trump in.
Trump.
But the sky hasn't turned red yet, and
no, he won't.
He's not in power yet, is he? Give him a chance. So we have been riot vanning, haven't we, yesterday? So as everyone will have seen, the riot van now has, would you like to demonstrate, but you might have to poke the broom out of my window. we have made all the windows fall out completely because we need to deal with surface rust and gook behind the windows.
Yep.
We may have even made an executive decision to throw that side-loaded door away and fit another one. We found that
We've got a nicer door, haven't we?
We have got a nicer door. So, and then we decided that we did know that the Riot van screen panel was a bit cack. So it is definitely very, very cack. So we're good at those. So we are halfway through cutting out a windscreen.
Yes.
Which is being an arse, but to be honest, it's delaminated on the corners.
Yeah, she's gone, isn't she?
It's not the original armoured one. I do have the armoured windscreen.
Ooh.
But I think that's a bit overkill, isn't it? We'll have the big shield.
We'll get the shield for it.
Get the shield. Otherwise, we've got to spend 2 hours cutting a windscreen that's that thick out of another van.
Yeah.
So we might just go for
a new screen.
Just go for a new screen.
Yeah.
And then we'll make the big. So we've got Riot plans.
Not that we're going to create a Riot.
No. Well, no.
We could predict one, maybe.
But, so what I thought we needed was this original discussion on the 6D promotional vehicle.
Yeah, party bus.
So here is the idea. So we're going to sort the paint. We're going to keep it white. We've got photographs that we've searched the internet for so that we can refabricate, because everyone cuts the Riot shields are always gone.
They don't allow us to have them, do they?
Sell them with them. No. And I can't find a second-hand one. I've been looking for 2 years.
Unless anybody knows of one.
And it happened to have a Mercedes Sprinter Spec Riot shield lying in their garden. Yes, the shout. But we're going to remake a Riot shield, and then the NIMBYs made them take the Riot bash bars off the front of them because you could have injured pedestrians during a riot.
Oh dear.
Or cyclists. You know what cyclists are like during riots.
They should be left on. I shouldn't say that.
No. So we need to refabricate the Riot-based bash bar, but slightly better, because it looked a bit weedy. I was thinking that we might need the rhubarb style.
A rebar style?
Rhubarb.
Rebar?
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb?
Australian root for whopping off kangaroos type. Proper end of the world.
Just in case there's any wallabies or kangaroos
running around here. Yeah, so we need to make that windscreen panel, windscreen, coat of paint, Riot shield. I'm going to get Derek. I've got some photographs of the original decals.
Yes.
Now, obviously, there are some issues. Now, there is a fella that was on here that offered me, he'd got the blue light bars. But I don't think we're allowed them. I think they have to have covers over them, and because we'd be impersonating a police vehicle.
Oh.
So, what we're going to
do is
reinstall the light bars, but in amber.
Yeah.
So I think I found 2 of those that match. I've got one, I just need another one. So one at the front, one at the back. I'll chuck a photograph of said Riot van in now so that you can understand what we're going on about. So you'll have some Riot van photographs. Right, so you now know what we're going for. So, big stripe all the way down the side that did say Metropolitan Police. So, we're going to have it with, I predict a riot in the middle. And then there's a big sticker up there that says police. Well, we can't have that. So, we thought we'd have one that looks a bit like a police sticker that says 6D diesels.
Yes.
Because that'll be mature and sensible. So that does that bit. Then we've got to get the side lights, the roof lights are unplumbed. There was, as you can see by this brilliant repair, a flashing blue light here. We'll just put a flashing orange one there because we're not allowed. And then it needs some flashing orange ones here and here.
Yes.
Yes, because they're missing. There's the holes for them are there.
Okay, yeah.
But there's no lights, so we'll have some orange ones because we're not allowed blue ones.
Oh.
And I've got a plan for the back of it.
Oh.
So, plan for the back. These doors, that one's had it.
Yeah.
This one's all right-ish. But I don't think we need rearward vision during the apocalypse.
No.
No, so I've got some solid white doors. And Merseyside did have theirs with solid white doors, so it's...
That's true, they did.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
So we can have... We're not going for windows, I don't think. We might do. I'll make my mind up. Don't think we need. Who needs to see where you're going backwards?
No.
Full scale right and forwards. Not
You
bad.
don't want to see what's going on behind.
So basically, And there's a big bumper. Obviously, there's a massive tow bar poking out. So we need to attend to that hole that I cut out.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Yeah.
More on the ones down here because there's two, isn't there?
Yep, so I've made those bits
Made
up
those
ready.
bits. So basically, there's a big step here, but I think it needs a bomb skirt.
Oh, yeah.
Like the rubber dragger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I've got something to make that. So we're going to have dragging. We've got big mud flaps. We might as well have something big dragging off the arse.
Yeah.
And we need full-scale rioting across the back doors. So we'll get Derek to make stickers up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously, basically, lights, stuff, pucker.
Beautiful.
No one will see us coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Promotional vehicle. Possible, yeah. It would be nice to have the blue lights, but I think we'll get pulled over by the fuzz quite a lot.
Not even if we put some covers over them.
Yeah, he's clambering on the roof of a van all the time, putting a big shower cap. Because that's what the man that goes car, he's got an American police car and does all the local car rallies, and he has to put a cover over his flashy bar light. But it's all right with his here.
Yeah. We're going to need a ladder.
Yes, and they didn't have Riot vans fitted with ladders.
No.
So maybe let's be sensible and we'll have orange ones or clear ones.
Pink?
I wonder if we can get clear lenses and blue bulbs. Well, that's technically not blue light to turn it on, is it?
That's very true, actually, because you won't reflect and people think, ooh,
Yeah. So
covers.
that's not a bad idea. We'll look into that. And then we'll go up here, show them this, and then we really ought to get onto the other stuff, which is our upcoming competition prize, because we need to get that in the workshop today somehow.
Yeah.
And then we're going to launch the competition for that. And I'm going to try and launch it on a Saturday so that when it's drawn, it's not drawn at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon when everyone's at work, or Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, round here.
Okay.
So we've just quickly knocked all the bits of rust out. You'll see the windows are missing this side as well. We've got to tidy up all through here. We're leaving the rebreather system. We're leaving these. We're going to get these back alive, but with some better lights, because they've only got like old type halogens in them.
Okay.
I think we need to make sure that you can see them from the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that they know we're on it.
Yeah.
So basically, we've got a hole there in the sill, which we've done. The plates are cut.
Yep.
And a hole there. If JR's would get on and deliver us some gas bottles so we could go welding.
Yeah, that's kind of holding us up at the minute, isn't it?
Phone up and moan at them in a minute. And then the other thing that we need to demonstrate, can you go and grab a baseball bat down the end, down there? Can you go and get that?
Oh, God.
Because we are going to make one change that is annoying me,
Yeah.
but I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
So there are some downsides to owning Riot vans. So when these vehicles were new, they had riot-proof front windows. Fudgy's going to pretend to be a rioter, demonstrate the riot-proofingness of that window.
Okay, I'm getting into the zone. Right.
Riot.
Get out!
Yeah. Now, obviously, these are riot-proof. Now, I'm assuming, I think they are not perspex, probably perspex.
I think they are perspex because they kind of got the craziness going on.
Yeah, because I mean, if you give the back here,
Yeah,
we've got a joint.
Oh dear God!
Now, very good,
Thank
but
you.
there is a downside to the fact that when they get a bit old, they get all crazed and you can't see out of them.
It's like the headlights on a car, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, they are awful. So basically, any description of mirror stuff. So we're going to change out the Riot's back windows for standard ones. If we get any rioting problems, we may have to come across that later, but it will be helpful to be able to see out of the vehicle down the sides.
Exactly.
So we need to pop them out, which will aid in the painting of the vehicle.
Yes.
I might as well leave them out till then. And you go and put my baseball bat where it are, just in case we get a zombie attack and we need it.
Okay. Yeah. On a serious note now.
On a more serious note,
Al's bought me a gift.
we've had a few mug catastrophes.
We keep breaking the mugs.
So
you do.
we decided this week that we needed some new mugs because my twat mug has died.
Yeah.
That one's about to die.
Yeah.
And I did buy myself a new one. Where have I put that?
Have I put it back in the
Have
kitchen?
you gone and cleaned up?
I might put it in the
Go and get
kitchen.
me
Hang on a
my
second.
mug.
Hang on a second. I did.
I don't know where the one that's cut sprouts. So
Okay, I'm not going to show them. There we
yeah,
go.
you can have my mug. So
There's your
I've
mug.
bought myself a new twat mug.
One of us is a twat, and it's not me. I don't know what you're trying to say there.
Mrs. Hemsley was Mrs. D. Always comes around here and moans about the quality of the fact our mugs are a bit gacky. So we've got Mrs. Hemsley our own workshop mug. Ooh. She's going to be chuffed about. But I got you one. Yeah. I saw it and it was like a beacon.
I've not actually seen this yet.
No, it is brilliant.
Is it?
Yes.
It's going to be a picture of a Capri on there, I'm sure.
It might not be.
Welcome to my unboxing.
Is this? Oh, we've never done an unboxing, but we have just bought, or I've just bought everyone mugs.
You've bought me an Audi. Oh, it's not Audi. It's Baldy. That's very nice, actually.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hang on a minute. So we bought the mug shop out of stuff. So I bought a obviously because I do bird spotting.
You do bird
I
spotting.
am a secret twitcher, you know.
I see you twitching.
So as I'm a secret twitcher, I decided that I saw this one and I had to have this one.
I love it.
That basically it shows how much I love blue tits.
You love blue tits?
I do. To be honest, I'm a general any type of tit man. Great tits, blue tits. I do. So I've got
old tits, young tits.
And then when we were on this website, we found these as well. So we got Mrs. Hemsley, or Mrs. D. She's a bit of a chicken fan.
She likes her chickens.
She does like a cockerel.
She likes cockerels.
So we got an I Love Cock mug. So she'll like that, darling. We got you your own cup that you can have at the workshop that's yours and we won't make dirty.
Look at that.
I mean, I think I've done very, very well.
You've done very well, Al.
Yes.
So we've got tits, cock, and shopping.
You've seen Autoglaze come out. We've now got Fudge and Simon removing a windscreen that is luckily already broken, because if it isn't broken already, it'll be broken in a minute. Is she a bit stuck in there, Fudger? I mean, I am feeling tired stood here operating this camera already.
It says that you're not sweat.
Does it?
Okay, Simon, push.
The bottom's going. Yeah, go on, you're going. You're going. I think you've broken it. Yeah. Now we've made a horrible mess. That do. Simon's got his leg stuck over a steering wheel. Now we would like to point out we have had like 3 goes at trying to cut that out, haven't we? It is in there.
Yeah, he's proper in there. I think we may have saved the screen on this one now.
That's good. I mean, that is a lovely windscreen you've got going on there. I'm just going to remove the bits that I put here that I want to keep, and then we'll have to wash and blow her down later, won't we? Yeah. So basically, yeah, Hetty is there and ready. Did I see a little man step just there? Can I have that one, and I'll climb up on here and we'll see if we can cut the rest of it off. I mean,
So we've had auto glass in, aka Fudgy and Simon. We now have auto speedy glass, aka Al Hemsley.
Trying to remove the rest of this cap that's stuck to this frame.
He's basically clearing up the mess that me and Simon just made.
Yes, because there's half a windscreen still attached to this frame, which is a tad spiky.
But we are using the new bin, which has got a bottom in it.
We found in a lay-by yesterday.
Where? We acquired a new bin from a lay-by.
were
So someone flied tip a load of rubbish and left the bin behind, and we're like, oh, that's got a bottom in that. So we stuck on the back recovery truck and brung it home.
Can I hit this with a hammer?
Yeah, I'll get you a hammer.
Can you pass me that? But it's there. There's a big hammer. That'll do. Well, I know you've had this 25 years, so I don't want to break it.
Yeah, no, it's got the end on it for the beating. It's great for knocking out spot welds as well.
Oh. There is a ridiculous amount of sealant on this. I reckon that windscreen is way too thick to be a standard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's its original Riot windscreen. Did you see how I stunningly did that there?
I see.
Did you see the coordination involved in?
He's like one of them majorettes.
Yes. I mean,
thankfully he's not wearing one of them short skirts.
No. Don't own a short skirt.
Major Tourette's. It's a feck.
I'll just try continuing on as I was and seeing if I don't drop it this time. That's all right. I dropped the bit I didn't want, so I'm viewing that as an upside.
Mm-hmm.
I might use me whizzy wheel to clear the rest of that. She is a bit crappy there, isn't she? It's all right. The back, the back's all right.
The back's all right. The front bit fell off with the blower.
Yes.
I hit the blower and turned the front.
Gone. Now, I'm not going to do a repeat of the last time we did this.
Oh,
do you remember when I fell off one?
Sprinter, yeah.
I fell off one of these dashboards and took a bench out.
You took a bench out. No benches were harmed.
No, and I'm surprising, I actually came off fairly well unscathed.
You were a bit limpy for a couple of days, though, weren't
Well,
you?
yeah, because to be honest, I
was
used my head to take a steel bench out, and I mean...
Headbutting steel benches.
Backwards.
It's a big no-no.
Yeah, I thought that was fairly impressive. Look at this windscreen this frame must have been rusty when they stuck that in there. Because there ain't no glue on half the top of it.
Yeah.
I want to break me speaker grill. Right. Well,
That's better.
that's better. We've got the heating going in here, you know. Right, I'll try and get off of here without falling off of here.
Yep.
Oh, swiftly done. Right,
Beautiful.
so we need to get me a bit of windscreen glass that fell off over here earlier. Right, if you just quickly clean that up, well, the new one, and if you hurt yourself.
I've been leaking for about 10 minutes now.
Huh.
It's all right. It's all right.
Right, extreme screen frame cleaning, I think. Hairlines ahoy.
Yep.
I'll get on and do that in a minute. Right, so that's the screen frame cleaned up across the top of the roof. I've gone a bit higher because you'll see where the Riot shield was bolted in and someone has filled all the holes in. And then next job we've got to do is cut that out by drilling a million spot welds, but we're not doing that today because it's Friday. But what we are going to do is go over here and introduce you to our next competition prize if you haven't seen it before. So for the finals of the day, competition prize number 2. It's rubbish. Oh.
Oh, that's.
It's a 1995 very, very last of the Mercedes 308D T1s. Now, we'll throw some photographs into this because obviously it looked a bit more respectable than that before we ripped it into a million pieces.
It looked lovely.
Well, yes, and I hit it with a hammer and bits of it fell off, but that was the plan. So we are fixing on this. So what you will get out of this deal if you enter the next competition, lovely low mileage. She's only done 220,564 miles.
It's only just run in.
That is just run in for a
run
T1. So
Practically
basically,
brand
this
new.
van has belonged to the same marquee company, I reckon, for over 25, 26 years. I think it's recording 3 or 4 owners, but they are most of them.
Yeah.
Because they were the second owner, but then they'd moved, and when they'd moved, instead of just changing, they managed to
So they got another owner.
So it has an aluminium flat tray on the back, quite posh body, wisdom size. Fudgy seems to be convinced was a milk float. Don't think it was.
No, that wasn't me. That was
that?
Giley.
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 Oh, right, well. And then it is, to all intents and purposes, it's quite a nice old thing. So it's a 308, it's a 2.2, 2.1.5, 4-cylinder 601, naturally aspirated, 5-speed dogleg gearbox. It is a posh model because it has got somewhere around here the power steering reservoir.
It does have power steering and everything.
And what it will be by the time you get it, so we're going to chuck it on Saturday so that when the raffle draws, instead of drawing at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon like it did last time, it draws on a Saturday in the evening. You get a sorted, serviced, MOT'd, structurally minty, painted yellow, because we're going back this colour,
Going
aren't
back
we?
to this colour, yeah.
So you get all of this, will be sorted, lovely, serviced, ready to go. 1995 Mercedes T1. I mean, who would not want one of those?
Getaway driver.
Yes,
So
basically.
if you're a bank robber, maybe not.
No, so don't expect fast, because, well, this is faster.
It's faster, isn't it?
It's quite whizzy because it's the last of them, but it's no rocket ship.
And it hasn't got the shakes. Hasn't got the shakes anymore.
No, we sorted that, so it will be pucker by the time it's ready to rock and roll. So I reckon that is us done for a Friday evening, because I'm off to Yorkshire tomorrow to go and pick up a Hilux.
Of course, you've got to early start, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not my Hilux. I'm just being driver for the day. So I could drive Monkey up, drop him off to pick up his very, very expensive shiny truck that he's just bought, and then not follow him home because he drives like a lunatic. Or just...
You're right. I'll see you later, Mark. Bye, Mark.
So we will see you guys Wednesday. Thank you very much for all buying tickets for the Peugeot.
Yeah, guys, it went a lot better than we anticipated,
it went really
didn't
well.
it, really?
So basically, we've done all right out of that. We haven't lost any money. We've made a little bit. We haven't made thousands. We weren't being greedy. And we will do exactly the same with this. I mean, to be honest, you know how much I paid for it. I told you the other week. And if you haven't seen that, go back. So by the time it comes to it, it will be structurally sound, which it is already because we've done that bit.
Yep.
And we'll have sorted the front out, made it look beautiful. Thank you very much, Al and Fudge 6D Diesels.